tried to break off my engagement as a joke by sending my fiancé photoshopped pictures of me with my lover, so I exposed her for the witch she is, and my dad divorced her. Now she's blowing up my phone begging me to convince my father to take her back because she has no money or job. I'm 27 and getting married in 3 weeks. My fiancé Adrian and I have been together for 10 years since high school. We've been friends even longer. Our families know each other well, including my stepmom Jenna, who's hated me since she married my dad when I was 12. Jenna was sweet when she dated my dad, helped me with homework, bought me clothes, acted like the perfect stepmom to be. Then the wedding happened and everything changed. She became cold, made nasty comments when dad wasn't around, did everything to make me feel unwelcome in my own home. I tried telling dad once, but she cried and said I was lying, so I just learned to deal with it. The weird thing is Jenna always genuinely liked Adrian. She'd light up when he visited, ask about his job, compliment his manners. I actually thought maybe she was finally mellowing out. I was wrong. 2 days ago, Adrian forwarded me a series of texts from Jenna. My stomach dropped reading them. She told him I was cheating with my friend Marcus from the neighborhood, said she'd overheard me planning to leave Adrian as soon as Marcus got a better job. She claimed she'd kept quiet, hoping I'd do the right thing, but since the wedding was so close, she had to warn him. Then came the photos. Pictures from Marcus's birthday party last month, but Jenna had edited out everyone else. Just me and Marcus sitting close, laughing. One where his arm was around my shoulders, another where we're leaning and talking. Completely innocent moments made to look like dates. She told Adrian not to confront me about it because then she'd get involved and it would cause drama with my dad. Just quietly break off the engagement and move on. That's where she screwed up. She assumed Adrian would trust her and some edited photos over 10 years with me. He came to me the same night, not angry or suspicious, just genuinely confused. Your stepmom sent me something weird. What's this about? I read the texts and my hands started shaking. Not from fear, from pure rage. I'd put up with Jenna's crap for 15 years, but trying to destroy my engagement 3 weeks before my wedding, that was the line. I called my dad immediately. He was having dinner, but I didn't care. Dad, you need to come over right now. Bring Jenna. My voice must have scared him because he said they'd be there in 20 minutes. They showed up and I handed Dad my phone without saying a word. He read the text slowly. His face went from confused to dark. Then he looked at the photos. Jenna tried to smile, said something about how she was just looking out for Adrian. Dad held up his hand to stop her. His voice was completely calm, which was somehow scarier. Did you send these texts to Adrian? Jenna's smile faltered. I was trying to help. She's not ready for marriage and I thought, did you edit these photos? She went quiet. Then she tried a different approach, saying she was protecting Adrian from making a mistake, that she'd seen warning signs, that as someone who cared about both of us, she felt it was her duty. Dad just stared at her. Then he said, pack your things. You have until Sunday. Jenna's face went white. What, honey? I was just Sunday, Dad repeated. She tried grabbing his arm, but he pulled away and walked out. Adrian and I just stood there stunned. Here's the thing about Jenna. She's been married to my dad for 15 years and never worked a single day. Dad paid for everything. Her car, her credit cards, her shopping trips, her spa days, everything. She has no job history, no career, no savings of her own. She was completely dependent on my father. Within a week, Dad had filed for divorce. Turns out trying to sabotage your stepdaughter's wedding with fabricated evidence is a pretty solid reason for irreconcilable differences. Now Jenna calls me constantly, 30, 40 times a day. Leaves sobbing voicemails saying it was just a joke. She never thought it would actually work. She didn't mean for things to go this far. She's staying at her sister's house, and apparently it's not going well. Yesterday, she showed up at my apartment, hair unbrushed, no makeup, wearing sweatpants. This woman who used to spend 2 hours getting ready to go to the grocery store. She was crying before I even opened the door fully. Please, she begged, just talk to your father. Tell him I made a mistake. I'll apologize to Adrian. I'll apologize to you. I'll do anything. I have nothing. No money, no job, nowhere to go. I looked at her standing there. This woman who'd made my teenage years miserable, who'd taken every opportunity to make me feel small and unwanted in my own home. I remembered being 12 years old, crying in my room after she told me I'd never be as important to my dad as she was. I smiled and said the exact same words she told me when I was 12, and finally asked her why she hated me so much. Some people just aren't meant to be in certain families. Then I closed the door and locked it. She banged on it for 5 minutes before finally leaving. The wedding is in 2 weeks. Dad's walking me down the aisle. Jenna's not invited.